What is up, YouTubers and Facebook cats? Mike Johnston here at the Mike'sLessons.com facility, and today we're going to be working on something that you guys had asked about. In a video I did, I think 2 videos ago, there was like this 16th note triplet lick that you guys asked about. And you guys always find the little things that I don't even really pay attention to, and you guys say, what was that at 4 minutes and 28 seconds? So I figured I would do it for you. The lick sounded like this. And honestly, that's way easier than it sounds. When you do it like that, it just sounds like, oh my gosh, it's chaos, but it's really, really simple. So I'm going to break that down for you. But before we do that, I really want to announce something cool about Mike'sLessons.com. And Sally, scrub ahead, stop. You can watch this for 32 seconds. This is really important to the drumming community as a whole. I started doing live lessons 4 years ago, and we were the first company to do online live streaming drum lessons, fully live, 100% live. And I've been pushing really hard to make that even more accessible to the world, because I know that I do it at 11 a.m. Pacific and then 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I know that that doesn't fit with everybody being home at that time. And I've wanted our students to have more access to these live lessons when they're actually live, when they're actually happening. So I just want to let you guys know I'm really excited about this, that Mike'sLessons.com is the first music company that I know of that's streaming live instructional lessons to all mobile devices. Doesn't matter whether you have an iPhone or an iPad. You don't need to be on Wi-Fi. You can be on 3G, 4G. If you have a mobile device that gets internet, you now can watch the live lessons as they stream and participate in them as they stream. And that's just something that I've been wanting for about 2 years now. I've been talking to the company that I work with for streaming, like, when are we going to be able to stream to the world, like on their iPhones and on their Androids and on their Blackberries and on their iPads and all their tablets. So anything you have, any mobile device you have, if it gets internet, you don't have to worry about any plugins or anything. You now can watch our live lessons. So I think that's a really cool thing. All right, enough of the commercial crap. Let's get to the lesson. So this thing is very, very simple, and I'm going to break it down for you. As far as the pattern, it always starts for me, any linear kind of groove or lick or whatever always starts with a pattern. And this actually came from a linear groove from my book. This is, what is this, groove number 8 in my linear drumming book. And I just eventually thought, that's a cool groove, but it also works really good as a fill. So the pattern itself is kick, right, left, kick, right, left, kick, right, left, done. It's only 12 notes long. Okay, so let's just loop that pattern over and over again, just between kick and snare. All right, so that's the pattern that we use. Just kick, right, left, kick, right, left, kick, right, left. And in my book, the way I have it set up is you learn the pattern, then you move it to the hi-hat, so it becomes this, and you come down to the snare on 2 and 4. The next step is then bringing the left hand down to the snare and ghost noting it the whole time, except for on 2 and 4. And then you start to move it around, and that's kind of the way that my linear drumming book works. So what would happen with that is, like, to me, that's a pretty busy groove. That's an extremely busy groove, and it just seemed like it fit in a little bit better as a fill. Even playing it like a groove like that fit better as a fill. So I started kind of just using it as a fill, and the next step that you need to do, I mean, the first step is going to be just memorize the pattern. Just wait for the muscle memory to sink in. While you're watching TV, you have to let the pattern sink in first. But then you just slowly start moving around the drum set. So what I'll do is I'll kind of play it at a faster tempo. I'll start on the snare, and then I'll slowly start just moving my right hand to a new position. then I'll move to a different position. And then eventually I'll start to improvise my movements and orchestrate around the drum set. So check this out. So once you've got that down as a pattern, then you can start to use it as a fill. So my suggestion would be 3 measures of any type of groove you want, and then play that as a 1 measure fill, but just kind of, try to improvise where you're going to put it. So you've already predetermined that that 12-note pattern is going to happen no matter what, but where you place it on the drum set, that's up to you. And that's a skill in itself, because as soon as you move to a different surface, your ear goes, no, 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 that's not how we practice it. That doesn't sound like hands and knees. So it's really important that you kind of get used to playing it everywhere. Try it on the rims, try it on a bell, try it anywhere you can to be as creative as possible. Put your hands in new positions. Try crossing over during that. Make sure that the pattern is the thing that stays the same. That's the whole basis of my linear drumming book, is just focus on the pattern and then you move it wherever you want. So let's give that a shot. All right, guys, so I hope you got something from that, and I hope you'll practice it, and I hope more than anything, you'll take exactly that and tweak it a little bit, make it your own. So instead of saying, oh, this is something that I got from Mike Johnston, what you can say is, this is something that was inspired by Mike Johnston, but here's what I did with it. And I think that's the coolest thing possible. I hope you guys are excited about the live streaming thing to all mobile devices, because I'm ecstatic about it. I just think it's so cool that you could be driving down the street as a passenger and watch a live drum lesson. So check out Mike'sLessons.com. It's only $19.99 a month for 12 live lessons a month. We do beginner, intermediate, advanced, and live student reviews. And I'll see you guys next time. That's